Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Day Air Ballpark, where the Dayton Flyers escaped the jam. I apologize, technical difficulty on our end here in the press box, but hope to welcome plenty of you back. Well, there's nobody on right now, but with the way the Dayton Flyers playing, well, we know we'll have more tuned in. The Flyers leading this one by a score of 7-3. Out of the bullpen came Nick Wisman last inning, get a pair of strikeouts. Dayton on top, 7-3. Keegan Calero at the plate, takes a strike over the outside corner. Calero adjusts the cap, he's ready. Big look in by the right-hander. Fouled straight back. 0-2 the count on the number 9 hitter for the Flyers. O2 misses low inside. Big swing, big drive, deep right center, but circling underneath it and nearly colliding in right center field. The right fielder and center fielder, Patrick and Lukart. It's Lukart who makes the catch. The leadoff man, Ben Jones, back to the plate. First pitch taking, it's a called strike. Jones has 2 base hits on the day. Singled a couple of times, once through the left side, once into center field. Takes a fastball, low, ball 1. Now the righty on the mound, kicks and fires. That's a called strike over the outside corner. Took a little bit off that one. And Ty Roeder, who came in with 2 men on and nobody out last inning, retired the side in order. Now he comes in, having retired the first man of the 6th, and the count runs full. It's 3-2. The big right-hander wearing the stirrup socks, looking more like football pants out on the mound with the way they're tucked in. There's a line drive out towards right field. Lukart turned around, but adjusts correctly and makes the catch. There's 2 away in the frame. And Paxton Tomani with the most popular walk-up song of the night, for sure. The crowd was into it, cheering as he came to the plate last time. The switch-hitting second baseman stands in the left side, takes the first pitch for a strike. The next pitch, hit high in the air, deep center field. Patrick tracing it back. He stops in front of the warning track and makes the catch for the final out. Dayton on top, 7-3 as the 6th inning comes to a close. We hit the last third of the ball game here from Day Air Ballpark with the Flyers leading the Raiders. It's the 9-1-2 part of the order facing right-handed reliever Nick Wisman. First pitch from the sidearm righty misses, low and inside. That's a ball. The Flyers lead 7-3 over Wright State. Top of the seventh. This one's fouled back. Straight back, as a matter of fact. Big battle for the ball, and someone fell over the bleachers. Not embarrassing one bit. Fastball over the outside corner from Wisman, in there for strike two. Wisman facing Fisher, the 9-hole hitter for Wright State. He's 1 for 2, had a double to left center his last time up. Narrowly missed leaving the yard, but this time comes up empty, swings right through it for strike three. So Wisman, since coming into the game in the sixth, 2 runners on and only 1 away, he gets 2 strikeouts, then he starts the 7th with a K. But now the lineup turns over. Julian Greenwell has hit the ball hard a couple of times. He's 1 for 3 on the evening. Takes the first pitch, breaking ball. Outside corner, strike 1. Wisman with a sidearm release, almost submarine. Fires and misses away with the ball. Nick, a Dayton native, graduated from Chaminade Julienne High School, just down the road from the university. Works the third base side of the rubber, fires, and jams him. It's up on the infield. Pujols makes the call. The first baseman makes the catch. The weak pop out is out number 2.
Center fielder, number 23.
And now the very dangerous bat, Andrew Patrick, will stand in. He's yet to get a base hit in this game, but he walked back in the first inning. Ended up at third after a stolen base. Mentioned before, 15 of 16 coming into the night, now 16 of 17 on the season in stolen bases. Also flew out to Paxton Tomani and hit a sacrifice fly. Takes this pitch and fouls it. Straight back. Evens the count up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wisman trying to bridge the gap to the 8th. Comes set. Shift on for Patrick. The Flyers have 3 men on the left side of second base. Fastball misses low and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Patrick, the center fielder, uses a bright orange bat. Waggles it out in front of his chest. He's ready. Wisman sets. The 2-1. Fouled off at the dish. Heads over towards the third base dugout. It's where the Flyers rest and goes into the dugout. Wisman readies. The right-hander with the 2-2 count. Pitch. Chopper back towards the mound. Tough play. Tomani in on the run. Throw to first in time for the out. The speedy Andrew Patrick retired on a very good play by second baseman Paxton Tomani. We've hit stretch time at Day Air Ballpark. The Flyers lead 7-3. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. Lefty on lefty matchup now as Marcos Pujols stands in. He hits a squibber on the first pitch he sees down the third baseline. He will round first, head for second, and he will go into second base with a stand-up double. Wow, before we can even tell you, the new pitcher, Joey Valentine, into the game. With the shift on, he cued a ball down the third baseline. And the shortstop, Arnold, had to run that one down all the way in the Dayton Flyer bullpen.
Number 16.
Usually when we're playing in the comforts of Warner Field, we'll get the exit velocities on some of the bigger hits, doubles and home runs. And I can very confidently say there hasn't been a ball with a weaker exit velocity go for a double this year. Marcos Pujols aboard, nobody out. First pitch swinging, Nolan Watson fouls it straight back. Strike one. So Joey Valentine into the game. The freshman from Medina, Ohio, 6'2" lefty. Bit of a string bean at 170. He checks the runner. He fires. Watson swings through it. No balls, 2 strikes now. A tap of home plate for the right-handed hitting catcher. He's 1 for 1. He doubled his last time up. Tough play for the third baseman Foltz to make. Generous scoring from our scorekeeper. The pitch in, miss. Oh, swing and a miss. My pardons. Cut on one. Tried to hold up his swing, but went around. There's one away. Now Valentine, with some good stuff, brought that one upper 80s after a bunch of off-speed pitches. First pitch swing, Castillo launches one to right field. Reaching up and making the catch is Lucart. It'll be enough to move 90 feet for Pujols. He'll scamper into third. So a man just 90 feet from scoring, but 2 away in the inning.
Mason Toby.
A lefty on lefty matchup as the man of the day. 6 of the runs batted in have come from Mason Doby. He's got 2 base hits and 3 tries, and first pitch he sees is a strike. Another pitch in. This one misses. Evens us up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive out to deep center, but tracking it is Patrick. At the left center field mark, he makes the catch. And that'll do it for the Flyers. So the leadoff double goes for naught. Long flyouts for a couple of Flyers, but a 0 on the scoreboard. We head to the 8th. We'll see who the Flyers bring out of the pen as they lead it 7-3. Welcome back to Day Air Ballpark, where the Dayton Flyers have a 7-3 lead over the Raiders of Wright State. A new pitcher into the contest for the Flyers, and it's left-hander Luke Baker. Luke made his appearance for the season just last week, and the lefty is electric. First pitch and fools Smith a little bit. Kind of bailed out of the box. It's in there for strike one. Now Luke works from the set, fires, fastball in there, strike two. Luke wears number 17. He's 6'6", and a transfer from Jacksonville University, originally from Gainesville, and he originally started his career in the SEC at Ole Miss. Swing and a miss. And I beg your pardon, I thought the second pitch was called a strike, but it was a ball, so now we are at 1 ball and 2 strike. Boston Smith, 1 for 3 in the game with a triple. Left-handed hitting left fielder. Hits one high in the air to right field, but it looks like Jones has a beat on it. He camps, and he makes the catch. 1 away in the top of the 8th inning. Dayton grabbed the lead from Wright State in the first inning. The Raiders jumped out in front, scored a run on a couple of base hits, had runners at first and third, and only 1 out. Then a couple of strikeouts for Parker Bard got out of the inning. Flyers responded with 3 in the home half of the first, and it's been Flyers from there. It's the first pitch to the right-handed hitting Sammy Sass. Is a breaking ball in there for strike one. Couple arms warming in Dayton's bullpen, including the closer, Andrew Zapka. Ground ball hit to third on the short hop, picked up by Doby. The throw across is in time. There's 2 away. Nice play by the sophomore third baseman. Mentioned it at the top when Curious Dugan was kind enough to join us, and apologize to all of those out there tuning in that our audio was a little bit wacky there early on. We've recovered since. First pitch to the left-handed hitting Lucart. Misses inside, ball 1. But we mentioned Mason Doby came in, got his first appearance because of an injury, but he's responded well, and today has been very clear evidence of why he's in that lineup. Always strong defensively at third. As he shifts over to the second base side of second. Big shift on for the left-handed hitting Lucart as he takes a strike, 2-1. Carlos Castillo in a more traditional shortstop position. Tomani in deep second or short right. The ball floated in the air. Off the bat, Calero, the left fielder, drifting with it a bit, but settles underneath it. He'll make the catch. And the Flyers have taken the 7-3 lead to the home half of the 8th. Dayton will have Jay Curtis, Jose Martinez, and Keegan Calero scheduled to hit in the home half of the frame. We'll see who comes to the plate for the Flyers. They lead it 7-3 over Wright State. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 8th inning, Dayton leads 7-3 over Wright State, and we'll have our first pinch hitter of the game for the Flyers. Matt Maloney will come to the plate with the new right-hander on the mound, Chris Gallagher for the Raiders. Maloney, the left-handed hitting catcher, takes the first pitch he sees outside. That's ball one. Now, a pretty simple substitution with the DH, Curtis, being replaced here. The offering from Gallagher catches the outside corner. It's 1-1. He's got a bit of a different delivery. This one's called a strike on the inside corner. Not quite to the Wisman level of sidearm, but certainly not over the top either. That ball misses low. Checking his swing is Maloney. He did not go around. Now, interesting enough, he rocks one of the 44 brand gloves out on the mound. The ball lofted into right center field. Long run for Lukart. Running into the gap. He'll reach up to make the catch. A long ride for that one for Matt Maloney, but a harmless out, number one. Jose Martinez will return to the dish for the Flyers.
Jose Martinez.
Martinez has a bunt single in this game. First pitch to the right-handers in there for strike one. Funny enough, the third baseman, Foltz, still playing pretty deep over at third. So the ball misses low and inside, and that's why he's playing deep. Grounder just foul. Wow. That would have been a tough play. We've seen him show off the arm. Now the count just moves to 1-2. One ball, two strike pitch. Just a bit off the plate. Good frame job by Sass, but it's off. And the pitch in is down low, a little bit in the dirt as well. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. The number 8 hitter in the order for the Flyers. The set, the offering, fouled straight back. Good hack at it. Now our game, 2 hours and 24 minutes old. Moving right along in the home half of the 8th inning. It's a 4-run ball game. Dayton on top. Slider misses outside. Martinez lays off. And a pretty good showing for Martinez. He plays such a strong center field defensively. Just getting the bat to come around, and he had the bunt single. He's always dangerous with that bunt attempt. Tried to bunt his way aboard in the 5th inning, but bunted it right back to the pitcher. Now we have our second pinch hitter of the inning, and it's just as much of a left-right matchup and defensive matchup as a first pitch swinging. Michael Adair hits it to the left side. The throw is offline by third baseman Foltz. Greenwell tried to get back to the base. The runner was on the move. Martinez took away that short play at second by being in motion. And I think that was just a throw for Foltz to first base. The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, puts 2 men on for the top of the lineup. I think that runner in motion had everything to do with that. The first pitch to the leadoff man for the Flyers. Ben Jones is in there for strike one. Martinez running towards second. Took away that force out. The fastball misses outside. Ball one. Two men on, only one out. Jones, who's got 2 base hits and 4 chances, stands in. Hits one off the first baseman. It gets away from him and goes into right field. Another base hit. That ball hit to the backhand side of the left-handed first baseman, Julian Greenwell. A tough play. It's certainly a hit. And now the base is loaded for Paxton Tomani. Jose Martinez, the man at third base. Michael Adair, who pinch hit for Keegan Calero in the 9 spot, out at second. First pitch to Tomani on the inside corner. Strike one. The Flyers already on top 7-3, but a golden opportunity to add a few more. And we've got a pause in the action as we'll get a pinch runner now. Out at second base, Michael Adair is pinch hit for. David Padano comes in and will run. As the announcement made, the pitch to the plate, and it's fouled off for strike two. So man out at second. Bases loaded, as a matter of fact. With a 2-strike count, Tomani swings through it. Strike three. Big strikeout there, but coming to the plate with the bases loaded, the student section on their feet. And before we get to see Marcos Pujols stand in, a trip to the mound, the Raider gang will go to the lefty out of the bullpen. Marcos Pujols will be our batter, the first batter for Garrett Peters after this quick break. Welcome back to Day Air Ballpark. And the Dayton Flyers lead the Wright State Raiders 7-3 in the home half of the 8th inning. And a big threat at the plate, a big threat in the inning. There's men everywhere. Jose Martinez walked, has advanced to third base. Once on an error, once on a Ben Jones single. Michael Adair reached on an error, moved to second on that single, and has since been replaced by David Padano. Great speed out at second base, and David will go in and play the outfield defensively once this inning's over. And the man at first, who reached via his third hit of the game, Ben Jones. Marcos Pujols coming to the plate. The students down the third base line on their feet and chanting. Pujols, the left-handed swinging first baseman, 3 hits and 4 chances today. Bases loaded, 2 out. Garrett Peters, the lefty, fires. First pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. Peters, the redshirt sophomore, a transfer from Dayton's opponent tomorrow night, Ohio State. 1-0 pitch, low and outside, ball 2. Now the crowd will go into a frenzy should Marcos find a way to clear the bases here. but a walk would be just as good. Score a run. Flyers lead at 7-3 in the home half of the 8th. Peters comes set, checks the runner, the pitch. Fouled straight back, and I tell you what, he just missed squaring that one up. .83 miles an hour, just off the plate, just enough that Pujols couldn't square it up. Now the 2-1. Huge swing and huge miss. Took something off of it. It dove low and inside on Marcos, and now the count's 2-2. Pujols doubled his last time up. Squibber down the left field line. But now trying to stay alive. The 2-2. In the dirt. It gets by the catcher. A run will score. Dayton leads it 8-3 as Martinez touches home. And the count runs full with Pujols at the plate. An unearned run there for as Martinez scores the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. But a key insurance run for Dayton. They score 1 on the wild pitch. And we head to the 9th. Dayton leading 8-3 over Wright State. It's the top of the 9th inning. Dayton leads 8-3 over Wright State. Patrick Foltz, the third baseman, stands in, facing Luke Baker, out for another inning of work. First pitch from the lefty, paints the outside corner at 85. Strike 1. Now Baker, because of that big frame, that 85 looks like it's coming in a whole lot faster because he's so much closer to the plate. The 0-1, a nice breaking ball in there. Strike 2. Dayton scored a single run in the home half of the 8th inning to push their advantage to 5. It's 8-3. Baker with a 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. Foltz goes down swinging for out number 1. Now with this opportunity to play at Day Air Park, and of course have the crosstown rival Wright State join, it was certainly prime for a potential record-breaking attendance number. And that's exactly what we got tonight. The Flyers showed out in droves. 6,743 people in attendance here tonight. A new Dayton Flyer record. We'll have to check. That might be the most well-attended baseball game in the state of Ohio tonight. Ball misses just low. Baker went with a breaking ball to the pinch hitter, replacing Luke Arnold, who was 0 for 3. It's Parker Harrison, the freshman infielder. Takes a strike across the inside part of the plate to even up the count. Harrison, wearing number 10, a redshirt freshman. Waits, Baker fires. Breaking ball in there, strike 2. Harrison from Columbus, Indiana. Went to Columbus East High School. He stands in, ready. Baker comes set. The southpaw's pitch. Bounces in. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. That's Bryce McCullough. The long look in with the southpaw ready. The 2-2 pitch on the way. High fly ball out to center field. Medium deep. Martinez camps under. He makes the play. There's 2 away. Two down, the top of the 9th inning. And another pinch hitter to the plate.
Number 19, Drew Baker.
Drew Baker will get a chance now with 2 away. A lot of work to do for Wright State. Unfortunately, found out Reds attendance tonight was 11,000, so not quite the top attendance in the state, but pretty close. First pitch swinging is strike 1. Baker, with a heavy breath on the mound, now has the sign he wants. The 0-1 pitch. Paints the outside corner with a breaking ball. That's strike 2. The Flyers 1 out away. Taking this midweek match with Wright State. Baker comes set. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1. The Raiders got on the board first, but the Flyers struck back. Now the 1-2 pitch. Can't get them to chase. It was in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dayton countered the single run from the Raiders in the top of the first with 3 in the bottom. Then the grand slam from Mason Doby in the third put Dayton up big. They've maintained that lead. The 2-2 popped up on the infield. Tomani will drift into short right. He makes the call. He makes the catch. And the Flyers win it. Dayton tops Wright State 8-3 at Day Air Ballpark. That's win number 12 on the season. When it's your home game at Day Air Park, you get the dragon horn and the smoke red eyes. And the Flyers, most importantly, get the win. Wright State falls to 20-17 on the campaign. And the Flyboys now 12-24. They've won 2 of their last 3 over Wright State. The big swings of the game came from Mason Doby. A 2-run double in the first inning, a grand slam in the third. The Flyboys win it 8-3. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. I've really appreciated you joining us and enduring the technical difficulties. Back tomorrow night, these Flyers in action against Ohio State. We thank everybody for tuning in. for this record-breaking crowd that came out to support their Flyers. Thanks, everybody out there in Cyberland as well. For everyone that joins, Curtis Dugan and all of those with Dayton Athletics, we appreciate you tuning in. I'm Kyler Ludlow. Good night, and God bless.